Hey guys, it's DJ Wonder Chrissy, and I'm back with none other than the Idea Box. How you guys doing? We got the Idea Box delivered hot last night, so we've got some topics to talk about. I was just showing you guys some of my fall projects. We're doing some upgrading to some of our planters here at the casa. So we were at Maynard's yesterday. We spent a lot of money at Maynard's getting some supplies to get ready for fall, right? Fall's coming. It's just around the corner. And what I wanted to talk about today was red flags, right? As we come to the end of summer and enter fall, I just want to remind you that we keep talking about 2008. The financial collapse of 2008 really came to head in September of 2008 with the fall and collapse of Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns, I believe. So those two banks kind of had some problems, and there was some emergency meetings over the weekend to straighten things out, but that was just the start. So as I look at things going forward, I'm seeing some potential triggering events, right? We know how people get triggered, but this would be some triggering events in our economy. I mean, I think you guys all realize that back in 2008, we just had one bubble. It was the housing bubble, and it came crashing down. Today, we have multiple bubbles that are getting ready to burst, and it's going to be 2008 on steroids, I'm afraid to tell you. So let's talk about some of the things that I have seen or are going to happen that have the potential to cause some harm, further harm, great harm to our economy. So the first thing, Fitch's, they reduced the credit rating for our nation from AAA plus to AA. Once again, that happened in the 2008 time period, and hasn't happened since until this last week or so. So that's not a good thing. And their reasoning was with the debt ratio of our country, we're now at $32 trillion in debt, and our GDP is slowing, and it's unsustainable, folks. It's hard to say, but we did it. So there's a kind of a red flag. The next one, which a lot of people don't realize, starting in September, student loans are going to start accruing interest again. And then coming October, they're going to be looking for payments on those loans to be made. Probably, $200 to $500 worth of payments for each student on a monthly basis. That's going to take $5 billion, with a B, folks, billion dollars out of our monthly economy. So you're going to see that might be a good thing, because now you're going to see potentially prices being reduced as people aren't going to be buying laptops and big screen TVs and who knows what else. So maybe that'll cause a little bit of deflationary pressure. But I was just reading an article where last week one of the loan servicers were sending out notifications to the people that had loans with them, and there was such a response that their call center went under. It froze and buckled and brought their whole call system down. So there you go, something to be aware of. As we talked about in past videos too, the UAW strike potentially coming in September 14th. I don't know if you can hear the finches. We got a family of finches over here in one of the birdhouses just off the patio, and when I get out here and start talking, they want to run away or something. But They're flying around, making some noise. Hope you guys can hear it. The other thing, too, that's been in the news, the Fed is signaling potentially more rising rates. And I know like a month ago, Jerome Powell said that there was at least one more rise in the plan for this year. But now his underlings are coming out saying that they potentially see a reason to do another interest rate rise. That's a good thing for savers, as we've talked about in the past. If you have debt, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for our banks, too. So it's another reason why you could see more banks buckling under. Right now, loans being given by banks is starting to constrict. So we're starting to see more and more or less money supply in the economy as our banks start cutting back on who and how much they give money to. And then, so if that isn't enough for you, we have the other ones that just keep kind of, those nagging pains of our economy, the zombie companies that are finally starting to buckle and go under, such as Yellow Freight, right? I think I saw some green energy company too, just went under today. And then there's the commercial real estate, office space and commercial buildings that continually make the news around here. I mean, we're in the heartland here, so I'm sure on the coast in New York City and in Los Angeles and San Francisco, they're taking a beating on commercial real estate. I just saw an article where they had an auction about 2 weeks ago, and there were two properties, one in the west side of Chicago, in the nice area, and the other one at Oak Brook Center by Oak Brook Mall in Oak Brook, Illinois. And they did the auction, and the winner of the auction pretty much paid half of the price that the owner had wanted, and the owner was contemplating of it was less than he really expected, and wanted that he was going to know the results of the auction because the offers came in so low. So there you have it. If he had to auction this off to begin with, it makes you wonder, what is he going to do now to stay solvent? So those are some things that I see as we head to the fall here. And, everyone that I talk to, these people that really follow our economy and everything, they really have a sense or a feeling that the third quarter of this year, or the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, things are going to get really, really bad, really bad. So now is the time to prepare, right? As we talked about before, there's two types of people. There's those that are prepared and those that are not. So, be sure to get your needs taken care of and start preparing. Get some food, get some cash, get some silver. We're a big proponent of silver and gold. And the funny part is, they always talk about the 1%. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you want to be part of the 2%, buy some precious metals. That's a statistic that is so hard to believe, that in the United States, there's only 2% of the people that own precious metals. So if you want to be a part of that elite club, right, go out there and get yourself some precious metals. Go to your local jewelry store, pawn shop, coin shop, or where DG Wonder Chrissy gets his at SD Bullion. So I've been buying for probably the last 2 years from them, and service is impeccable. Prices are very decent, and sometimes it's hard to find people that have any supply of silver in the last couple of years, so they always have a decent supply, decent selection, and I can't say anything bad about SD Bullion. So there you go. That's probably all I have for today. I'm going to sign off. We're sitting here on the patio. I got some patio work to do today, and we'll be coming back at you real soon. DJ Wonder Chrissy with his idea box right here. Over and out.